Hello, and welcome to Spirit Among Us, Psalm chapter 30, verse 11. You turn my wailing into dancing. You remove my sackcloth and clothe me with joy. This life seems like it can be so depressing sometimes. There are days when we feel like we're being dragged around and there's no mercy to be found. We are told of God's power to take away our sadness, to eliminate our mourning, and actually turn it into singing and praising God. Sadness and depression both come from pain. There are two kinds of pain that we can feel. The first one is physical. This is the pain we feel when something is hurt on our body. There are a variety of levels with this pain. It can range from small wounds, maybe some cuts and scratches, but it can also be something very extreme like the loss of a limb or major complications with organs. Almost all levels can and often do lead to sadness, lead to us feeling bad and wishing that things were different for us. Feeling the pain of a bruise or a scratch can make us feel kind of miserable and just uncomfortable. It can give us a sort of sadness. It is definitely more extreme when it comes to more significant objects of pain. When it comes to a lost leg or arm, we are now at a loss for the rest of our lives. We are now in a position where we can't do things the way we used to be able to, or with some organ that can severely restrict us and make us feel that sadness, and in some cases lead to real depression. There's also the other kind of pain that can influence us, mental. These kinds of pains can result more from our circumstances. They revolve more around the bad things that happen in our lives, like the loss of a loved one, or some kind of deep insult, or the feeling of not being accepted or loved. All of these things are terrible, and feelings of pain that can definitely lead to sadness. Through all the pain listed here, we can still draw back to the promise we looked at initially. God has the ability to take away our suffering, and to remove our pain, and to replace it with joy. The biggest thing that we can do is draw near to Him and stay there, to be by God's side, and let Him remove all of our sadness by clinging to Him. Thank you for watching, and God bless.